Hey everyone, it's Angie. Welcome back to my channel, Angie and the Great World. Today I wanted to share my TBR for the Back to Hogwarts Readathon. If you watched my announcement video, then you know all about the readathon. If you haven't watched my video or any of the other co-hosts' videos, then you may want to head on over to one of those channels or stick to mine, whatever you want to do, and watch our announcement videos in case you want to participate. So the Back to Hogwarts Readathon, just in case you don't know, starts September 1st and it runs through the 31st of September. So you have plenty of time to join if you are interested. Also, like I have my phone on a box on the dining room table and it's very wobbly, so I'm sorry for any wobbles. There is some construction going on in the house right across from us, and also I'm in a different location. The lighting is not great, but it's gonna have to do because my phone battery is about to die, and so I need to film this quickly, and I've already spent a minute and a half talking nonsense. So let's get into my Back to Hogwarts TBR. So I'm gonna pick up my iPad as carefully as I can. I don't want anything to wobble. Okay, so, oh, that really changed the light, didn't it? The lighting. Oh well, I'm sorry. It's really poor lighting, sorry about that. So there are 7 reading prompts, 1 activity/watch prompt, and then an optional prompt based on the bingo cards for the Back to Hogwarts Readathon. The middle square is the HP, the Harry Potter square, and I've chosen a book for that prompt, for that square as well. That was my phone telling me that it is about to die. Okay, so book 1, The Philosopher's Stone. The prompt for that book is read a book about a found family or that is set at a boarding school. And so I have chosen to read the book, The School at the Chalet, and I don't remember who the author is. She has 3 names. I can't remember her name. But I'll put an image somewhere. Anyways, this is technically a boarding school. This is about a woman named Madge, who is British, and she decides to start a school in Austria, mostly so that her younger sister, who is ill, can attend, and it opens up and kids from all over the world and local children attend the school. And it's a series, I believe there are like 50 books in the series, and it's all about the adventures and the events that happen at this chalet school. So that is book 1. The prompt for the Chamber of Secrets is read a book with the word secret in the title or in the plot. And I have chosen the book Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead by Olga Tokarczuk. Now this is a book that has been on multiple TBRs and I have never read it. This month in September, I am supposed to be buddy reading this with Berna over at Berna's Bookish Adventures. So I think that will definitely be the motivation that I need to finally actually read the book. And this book is about a woman who lives in a Polish village, and there are multiple murders that take place in the village, and she sets about to solve the mystery or find who the murderer is, because she has an inkling as to who it might be. So this is, I believe, like thriller/mystery. The prompt for Prisoner of Azkaban is read a book with an animal on the cover. And I have selected the book The Woods in Winter by Stella Gibbons. Now she wrote Cold Comfort Farm, which I read a few years ago. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it enough, but it wasn't great. I didn't think I was ever going to read anything else by Stella Gibbons, but I have this already on my Kindle, and it does have a rabbit. I believe it's a rabbit on the cover. It kind of looks like a fox, but if you zoom in, it's a rabbit. And so I believe this is about a middle-aged woman who inherits a cottage in some English village, and she goes to live there, and it's about all the goings on between her and the village people. So I mean, it may be an enjoyable read. I think it has fairly high ratings on Goodreads. Okay, book 4, The Goblet of Fire. The prompt for that book is to read a book with school spirit or that involves some sort of competition. And I have decided to read the book The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Now, the plot of this doesn't sound super interesting to me, but Rachel, who is Book Boop here on YouTube, she hasn't posted anything in a while, but she has talked so glowingly about this book multiple times that it has just given me the desire to read the book. And again, I'm not reading it necessarily because of the plot. I'm reading it because of the way Rachel has spoken highly about the book. She says it has just the most beautiful, like, autumn atmosphere. And I'm actually really excited to get to The Night Circus. I think this may be one of the first books that I get to in September. All right, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth book is The Order of the Phoenix. And the prompt for that book is read a book with a secret society or an uprising. And I am going to read The Seven Dials Mystery by Agatha Christie. Now, I did a search for secret society and this book came up. I have read very few Agatha Christie books. I've read And Then There Were None, which I think is brilliant. I've read that maybe 3 or 4 times, and I can never remember who the murderer is. So each time I read it, it's like a brand new surprise to me. So I love that book. I read Murder on the Orient Express, which I didn't really care for too much. And then I read The Mysterious Affair at Styles, but I read that ages ago, and I don't really remember much about it. So I'm excited to try another Agatha Christie, and I hope this is a good one. All I know is that these house guests play a prank on one of the other house guests. They set up 8 alarm clocks to go off like consecutively, and then something goes wrong and there is some sort of murder. Okay, book 6 is The Half-Blood Prince, and the prompt for that is read a book with a number on the cover or that has a battle. And for that, I have chosen to read 84 Charing Cross Road by Helene Hanff. I've heard people say Helen, but to me that looks like it should be pronounced Helene. I don't know how she herself pronounces her name or how she would have pronounced her name, but I'm gonna say Helene. It's just so much prettier. Anyways, I don't think I have to explain what this is about. It is a reread for me. I think I have read it twice before, and I really enjoyed it the previous 2 times that I read it. And then the prompt for The Deathly Hallows is to read a book with a quest or a journey. Now, I have 2 options for this. I don't know if Rainey is going to watch this, but I am supposed to be buddy reading The Return of the King with Rainey from Rainy Day Reads. Now, I don't know, I haven't talked to Rainey, so I don't know if she's even ready to read the book, but in case she is, I've got The Return of the King, book 3 in the Lord of the Rings series. I've got that on deck to be read. So Rainey, if you're watching this and you are ready to read it, I am ready to read it. If you're not, no worries, because I also have The Horse and His Boy by C.S. Lewis ready to be read. And I am reading the Narnia series in chronological order, and I believe this is book 3 in chronological order. And this has to do with Shasta and his horse named Bree, who leave their homeland and somehow they get caught up in a battle. And so, yeah, that is sort of a quest / journey. And then for the HP square, the center square on the bingo board, I am going to read Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I have been reading or rereading the Harry Potter series, and I just finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I have the Deathly Hallows on hold on Libby. I don't know when it's going to come in, but it should, my hold should come in sometime in the next couple of weeks. So I should be able to read that one in September. And then I have decided that I want to try to read The Cursed Child. To be fair, or to be honest, I have no interest in reading The Cursed Child, but I figure it's probably time to just give it a shot and see if I'm interested, if I like it, if I even want to finish reading it, and just finally read every single book in the Harry Potter series. I don't know if this is technically considered part of the series. I think it would be, but I don't know. I don't know what Harry Potter purists think. But anyways, yeah, that is my Back to Hogwarts TBR. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.